Hi, I'm Melissa. The seventh graders from both red and white teams are working on an interdisciplinary unit. Both teams of teachers are putting together lessons that have to do with the Olympics. The seventh grade social studies curriculum includes the history of the ancient Greece. The students learn that the Olympics is one of the great legacies that is carried on into the present times. Here are a few examples of how this type of unit works. Students will be reading stories about famous Olympians in reading classes. In science classes, they will study the sports medicine aspect and will be choosing animal mascots that could be associated with the particular sporting events. In a geography lesson, they will be pinpointing the locations of past Winter Olympic Games on the world map and match the flags of the various participating countries. The students on the white team will be keeping a chart and see how many gold medals the United States wins. Thinking like the ancient Greeks, they want to see how much honor the athletes will bring their polis. I'm Melissa Kingpon for Teen Vid News.
Hi, I'm Quinn with another disaster in history. The Iroquois Theater was said to be one of the most beautiful theaters in the Midwest. They said it was completely fireproof, but some writers in Fireproof magazine, like William Clendenin, did not think so. They toured the building and discovered many flaws in the construction. They thought that it was one of the worst fire traps in the city. In December 30th, 1903, it was a chilly, dark winter afternoon. 2,000 people filled the theater to see Eddie Foy, a famous comedian, in a musical act. It was a sellout, so it was full. People who could not get seats stood in the aisles. The audience enjoyed the first act a lot, but that's when it started. Backstage, the stagehand noticed a small, flimsy spark, and he tried to go snuff it out, but before he could, it spread too fast. Then somebody came over with a fire extinguisher and tried to blow it out, but they couldn't. So Eddie Foy went out onto the stage and tried to keep everybody calm. But he was almost successful until somebody yelled fire, and that's when the panic began. The fire could have been held to the stage by lowering an asbestos curtain. The stagehand pressed the right buttons and all, but the curtain got caught halfway down. People in the back found an open door. They opened it, and a breeze swept in, moving the fire, spreading it, and so then some people found another way out onto a fire escape, but the problem was the fire escape had no ladder down to the ground, so people were just jumping. Until there was a few painters working across the street, and they lowered a long board across. They rescued 12 people that way until the board caught fire and it tumbled to the ground. Afterwards, when the firemen came in, it was hard to believe that the fire only lasted 15 minutes. It looked like there was a bomb inside the building, but the walls still stood. They found piles of bodies, 6 people deep, all over the place, because the frantic effort to getting out just didn't work. It was hard to believe that the inferno lasted only 15 minutes. When it was over, it was hard to believe that the walls still stood. Inside, it looked like a bomb had struck. When it was over, it was hard to believe that the walls still stood. Inside, it looked like a bomb had struck. When firemen entered the burned-out shell, they noticed piles of bodies, 6 people deep. The clothing of many people had got torn off in the search for a door. Once in a while, they'd find people that were alive under people that got, because the other people on top of them sheltered them from the fire. The death toll was 591 men, women, and children. And 12 people were indicted in the grand jury. The two owners, Will Davis and Harry Powers. Also indicted was the building's commissioner, who said it was completely safe. Not a single person indicated by the grand jury went to jail because of clever lawyers, but one person did go to jail. A man that owned a pub that was being used as a temporary morgue was found to have stolen money and jewels from the dead people, and he went to jail. As for owner Davis, he never got over the shock, and he tried to rebuild the theater, but the Chicago people wouldn't have anything to do with it. And owner Powers stayed in the entertainment business till the end of his life. And the Commissioner Williams, he just disappeared. And that's the end of my story. Bye.
Hello, I'm Jose Vasquez with some educational news. This past week, Wells received a letter from the U.S. Department of Education. It informed us that our application for an on-site evaluation by the U.S. Department of Education was not selected for review. The letter stated that only 172 out of 437 schools were chosen for site visits. The letter stated that we should feel proud that we were among the impressive groups of schools nominated in this year's Blue Ribbon Status selection from around the nation. This accomplishment indicates that our school is making a major effort to achieve excellence in education. It also stated that we have a vision for our school, that we understand the challenges to be faced over the next few years, and that we have introduced some changes to overcome obstacles to an effective and successful educational experience for our students. Southbridge should be proud of the fact that Wells did get outstanding recognition and continues to put kids first, striving for excellence. I'm Jose Vasquez reporting to you for Teen Vid News.
The Southbridge High Pioneers defeated Quabog on Friday, February 6th, and that puts Southbridge at 12-3. They are also in the 59th annual Clark Tournament, in which all games will be played at Clark's Neller Center. Southbridge's first opponent is Algonquin, to be played Monday, February 16th at 1 p.m. The winner of the Auburn-Hudson game, which will also be played on February 16th at 2:45, would play Southbridge in the semifinals on Friday, February 20th at 6 p.m. Then, the winners of that matchup would then go on to the final game of the Clark Tournament on Saturday, February 21st at 7 p.m. You can purchase a full tournament pass for $20 or buy session passes that range from $1 to $4 depending on age.
Hi, I'm Joseph Sleesy, and on January 31st, the Knights of Columbus hosted its annual Men's Who Cook. All proceeds went to the Southbridge Choral Association. Let's look at some video footage.
Good afternoon. We're here again discovering what smells so good here in downtown Southbridge at the Knights of Columbus. We spotted Mark Karen over here, counselor extraordinaire, and he's going to tell us what's going on. Mark?
Well, we're here offering sampling of our abilities to cook to the community in hopes of raising money so that the chorus group can get to Virginia Beach this year for their competition.
What sort of dishes or favorite things are on the menu tonight?
Pizza.
Pizza, that's it? Come on, there's got to be something very extraordinary, like French cooking maybe, perhaps?
Actually, I haven't had a chance to look through the whole buffet, but it smells good, that's for sure.
Definitely. I could smell it all the way down the street. That's why we came here tonight. Mark Karen, thank you very much for setting us straight. Back to you. We are on a hunt to find out what is the best food and who is going to be the one that is cooking it. We got a couple of gentlemen right here that we found and discovered. What is your name, sir?
My name is Pete Canoyer.
And what is your specialty for tonight, Pete?
Salads.
What sort of salad?
Fruit salad and garden salad.
Ah, a lot of greens, huh?
Absolutely.
Got to have that roughage, right?
You have to have that. You have to start off with that. No question about it.
Alrighty. Great. Thanks a lot. And you, Mr. Besham?
Yes, that's who I am, Mike Vesha, and I made a dessert called baklava, which is a Romanian Greek thing, and it's It's low caloric, not really. It's got about 2 pounds of butter in each one, but everybody will love it, and I hope it came out fine.
Great, thanks a lot. We'll sample that later. Cook, and we're going to talk to Arben Carpentier here and find out what he cooks.
This is a filet gumbo, straight from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Are you Cajun, sir?
No, but I'm sure some of my ancestors are. I picked this up in Boss Hogg's shack down there in Louisiana. Got the recipe for it down there, and it's really good. It's a little on the spicy side.
Oh, I can smell that. What's your secret of making it so strong?
Cayenne pepper and a little bit of that Louisiana red. But it's good. It's been cooking for about 2 days now, so it's about ripe.
So that's the secret, slow cooking.
Slow cooking, little Louisiana red sauce. Of course, you got to have some okra and fish. Fish head is good. I pulled the fish head out before I brought it down here.
Yeah, here's looking at you. You don't want that to scare anybody away. That smells delicious. You don't want anything like that to happen. C11 here with Jay Costello, and it smells like chicken. We're going to find out in just a moment what we got. Jay?
Hi.
What do you have here? What are you cooking?
We have corn chowder, and we have some Thai chicken wings.
Okay, what's the secret of making them smell so delicious?
Well, you have to use bacon for your chowder, and it's lime juice for the chicken wings. Those are the two secrets.
All right, we are on the secret motion here. Believe it or not, it is Men Who Can Cook, and we are here with Southbridge Police Chief Mike Stevens, and we want to actually find out if this is true. Can men cook?
Well, they try awful hard. And tonight we have a turkey pot pie, which I cooked primarily all by myself. Even peel the potatoes, even peel the carrots, all by my lonesome. I worked very hard on this dish.
Specialty.
What we have here today, it's not my specialty, but we tried. It is a turkey pot pie. We have our turkey, our carrots, our peas. It fits all the criteria of a well-balanced meal, and you can cook it in large sums and you not waste a lot.
Myth is true. Can men really cook better than women, Mr. Toto?
Can they? I don't know. I know we like to cook, but I probably wouldn't want to get into that debate. My wife's a very good cook.
What are you cooking tonight? What's your specialty?
It's called mountain peas and potatoes. It's a very old recipe that my mom learned from her grandmother, from her grandfather, I'm sorry. They're from upstate New York and lived on a farm. And most of the things in this, they grew on the farm themselves, the potatoes, the cream, and the peas. And this was a thought-after meal in the early spring. It was something they really looked forward to making. It's easy to make. And I hope everybody enjoys it. You can take a look at it.
Oh, that is beautiful. I like the color in it. It's got a lot of color.
That's due to the butter, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of butter in it.
Okay, we are here with Southbridge High coach Mark Phipps. He's going to be making chili dogs tonight. We're going to find out the wonderful secret of why it tastes so good.
Well, you'll have to ask my wife on that one. I'm just a hot dog maker. And as you can see, I'm not alone here. I got help with the machines.
We now pause for these public service announcements.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Vizard, Vice President of the Southbridge Optimist Club. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about an Optimist Club we're forming in the high school. It's called an Octagon Club. We're looking for high school students who are interested in joining or forming the Octagon Club. Basically, an Octagon Club is run by the students. They form their own board of directors. They come up with their own set of bylaws. They have their own ideas. They do their own functions, but they are sponsored by the Southbridge Optimist Club. So if there are any kids out there in the Southbridge High School that are looking for something to do, or they want to get involved somehow in the community, we're going to be sending flyers around school, sign-up sheets. They'll be located in your guidance office, and there'll be some other kids passing them around. Sign up on the sign-up sheets. I'll be giving everybody a call. We're going to get a meeting together so we can better explain. A few of us optimists can come down and better explain to everybody that's interested what we're all about. And we're always looking for new members for our regular Optimist Club. So if anybody's interested, our meetings are every second and fourth Wednesday of the month at 7 o'clock at the Casabon Senior Center.
What can the Optimist Club do for you? Get involved and find out.
doing right, Vince.
Say what?
When you hit a wall going 50 and you're not wearing a safety belt, your head will fit in the glove box.
What do you get when you cross a person not wearing a safety belt with a head-on collision?
What?
Beats me, but it probably looks like this.
What's the first thing that goes through your mind in a head-on if you're not wearing a safety belt?
The steering wheel.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Hi, I'm Felix. It's Lassie League sign-up time again. The Southbridge Lassie League assignments for the 1998 season will be held at the YMCA, located on Everett Street, on Thursday, February 26th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., and on Saturday, February 28th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The fee is $15 per girl, or $30 per family, for those families with more than 2 girls in a family. First-time players need to bring a birth certificate. Girls need to be 5 years old by December 31st to play. For any questions, call Dave Kerboy at 764-4112. I'm Felix Leisha reporting for Teen View News.
Hi, I'm Willie. There are some good things going on at the YMCA during February vacation. You should call to see if you can participate. On Monday, there is a trip to the New England Science Center in Worcester. On Tuesday, a trip to Old Sturbridge Village. On Wednesday, a trip to the Higgins Armory Museum in Worcester. On Thursday, the annual talent show in the morning. In the afternoon, the Wild Encounter, a program on reptiles and amphibians. On Friday, American Gladiators Day. There will be jousting, dodging, playing gladiator games. There will be a pizza party for lunch and swimming in the afternoon. You can call the Y at 765-5466 for the cost and more information. I'm Willie reporting for Teen Vid News.
Hi, I'm Megan with a Valentine's Day story. Nobody knows for certain just who St. Valentine's was. As a matter of fact, the church records show at least 2 people named St. Valentine. Both of these men were thrown in jail. One went to jail almost 1,700 years ago for performing marriages against the wishes of the Roman Emperor Claudius. Claudius forbade all marriages because he needed men for his army. Married men wanted to stay home rather than fight with the army. St. Valentine broke the emperor's rule by marrying those who were in love and wanted to be together. The other Valentine was thrown in jail for helping Christians at the time when Emperor Claudius was persecuting Christians. While in jail, Valentine fell in love with the jailer's blind daughter and cured her blindness. Claudius then had Valentine beaten and beheaded. Before he died on that dark, dreary morning, he wrote a love letter to the jailer's daughter and signed it, "From your Valentine." The date was February 14th. It was in the year 496 that Pope Gelasius set February 14th as the date to honor St. Valentine. The holiday fell on the day before the Roman Lupercalia festival, a time to honor the god who protected crops and animals from wolves. The Lupercalia festival was celebrated on February 15th, which was almost the beginning of spring. Over the years, Valentine's Day and the Lupercalia festival were joined into the holiday, one time a celebration. The holiday became a time to celebrate love in addition to St. Valentine, who had been persecuted for love. The day drew its special meaning from the birds. The early Romans believed that birds choose their mates around the 14th of February. As a result, the Romans made that day a day for honoring human lovers too. One old custom involved Roman girls placing their names in a large urn. Boys would draw the names from the urn to find out who would be their partner for 1 year. Church officials, however, didn't like this practice. They substituted the names for saints for the names of young women in the urn. When a boy then drew a name out, he was supposed to behave like the saint whose name he had selected. Since that wasn't much fun, the practice of using girls' names eventually came back. When the Romans traveled through Europe, they took their customs and festivals with them. That explains how the story of St. Valentine and the holiday for lovers spread over the continent during the Middle Ages. In Italy, people would gather in gardens on February 14th to listen to love poetry and romantic music. In France, people wanted to marry were paired from lists of names read at random. Austria, Hungary, and Germany also celebrate Valentine's Day with special courtship customs. Over the centuries, however, interest in celebrating Valentine's Day faded. In fact, the holiday might have completely disappeared had not the people started to send Valentine's cards. Today, millions of Americans send Valentine's cards on February 14th, and recently the holiday has become popular once again in many European countries.
Hi, I'm Angela. Let's go up to Sean Moriarty, who is at the Southbridge High School gym getting ready to broadcast the Southbridge High School Pioneer Girls varsity game against Tantascwa.
Thanks, Angela. I'm here at Southbridge High School gym, where tip-off of the Southbridge High Pioneers varsity girls team will take on the Tantascwa Warriors. Tantascwa needs to win tonight if they want to make the districts. Stay tuned after TV News to see what happens in just a few minutes.
Where's Michael?
National Guard duty.
Ah, bet he's just sandbagging.
I don't think so.
Sure he is. He left us with all the big fires to put out.
Over 52% of our military is made up of the National Guard and Reserve. They serve in times of war and in times of disaster. And the jobs they perform are hard enough, without you making it harder.
Well, let's hope he's ready for some late nights when he gets back.
Please support your employees in the National Guard and Reserve.
"20 kids. For 1 hour a week, you leave your concrete world of flip phones and faxes and talk to 20 kids about how business works. They will question everything. But those 20 kids will talk to 20 more. So by Saturday, what you said on Thursday could be halfway around their world. You get to make a difference. Could just make the rest of your week pretty dull. That's the new JA, teaching kids how business works.
Thanks for watching TV News. Send your comments or suggestions to the Southbridge Police Department, 1 Mechanic Street, Southbridge, Mass. 01550.
Or you can call the Cable 11 studio at 765-1525 and leave your message. And we'll see you the next time around.
Well, hello, Southbridge sport fans, and welcome to the Southbridge High Gym. Today's a big game between Southbridge High Girls Varsity and Tantascwa Regional. My partner today, as always, is Sean Moriarty. And, Sean, we're looking forward to a great game today.
The Southbridge Tantascwa is one of the better rivalries that the teams have.
And Southbridge is coming in with a 6-8 record, and they're 1-5 in the conference. Tantascwa, with a victory today, will qualify for the districts, but Southbridge looks like they're out of the conference race or a district berth. However, when these two teams meet, really, everything goes, right?
When these two teams play, they're not really thinking about the districts or anything. They're thinking about getting out there for blood.
Right. I think that's a rivalry that's been going on not only in basketball, but football, baseball, everything else that goes along, field hockey, soccer. Well, folks, we hope you're going to stay with us, and we're very happy you could join us on Cable 11 tonight. We'll be back in just a moment with the start of today's game.
Here's my nephew Scruff, about to run into trouble again.
Hey, Bobo, where's your video game? In here. Well, look at this. Uh-oh. It's my dad's. You want to hold it? What'll I do?
If you get my new comic activity book, More Adventures with Scruff, you'll find out what you can do about bullies and guns. And you'll see lots of games.
Cool.
For your free copy of my new comic activity book, just write Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652, and help take a bite out of crime.
I want it.
Don't you love that safe, free feeling you get in a pickup truck, Larry?
Yeah, nothing but you, me, the open road, a deer.
Yeah! The cow! The ostrich! The village people! The village people?
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Especially in pickup trucks.
I didn't know the village people were doing a road tour.
Well, hello, sport fans, and welcome to the Southbridge High Gym for today's big conference basketball game between Southbridge High and Tantasco Regional. This is Joe Capillo along with my partner, Sean Moriarty, and as you can see on the court, the players are lining up for the tap-off, and we're all set to go. Tantasco coming in with a 9-7 record. They need a victory today to qualify for the districts. The tap goes over to the Warriors. Up court comes Rachel Turkington, swings it over to Vanessa Valley. Shot is up and no good by Megan Hart. And let's see. Southbridge gains possession.
Stephanie Mador will inbound the ball.
Okay, Lee. Bonsaison with the ball. She loses it. Valley with it, up with the layup, good.
Nice shot. Nice finger roll layup under the basket from Vanessa Valley of Tantasco, puts the Warriors up 2-0.
Okay, shot is up around the rim and no good by Stephanie Mador. And the Warriors get possession. Tantasco in green and gold uniforms. And Southbridge with traditional home white with red striping. Okay, inbounding the ball is Stephanie Mador. Shot is up.
Nice
and
shot.
Good. That's a 20 by Amy Carpenter. That's a 3. Over to the corner. Vanessa Valley with the ball, and let's see, it's going to go over to Tantasco. And it will be Valley inbounding under the Tantasco hoop. Ball goes inside to Turkington. Back to Valley, back to Turkington. To the left of the key, puts up a jumper. It's an air ball. The rebound is pulled down by Hart, but it's around the rim and out. Southbridge takes possession. And it's Mary Bonsaison to the right side. Bounce pass into Jill Sexton, puts up the jumper, no good. The rebound is taken over by Southbridge. Maylee Bonsaison with the ball over to Mary Bonsaison. We're going to have to be saying that all day long today, Sean.
It would be Booth of Saison also.
Okay.
But it's 3-2. Pioneers lead with 14-19 in the first half. And the ball is awarded to Tantasco. It's number 5, Rachel Turkington with the ball. Over to Valley. Traveling is called on Valley.
Okay, Southbridge with possession. It's Stephanie Mador. Bounce pass inside to Maylee Bonsaison. Swings it over to the right side to Stephanie Mador. Over to Jill Sexton. Ball goes up. It is good. Stephanie Mador with a jump shot near the baseline. Southbridge up in this game by a score of 5-2. Swings it over. It's good by Megan Hart. Bonsaison adds it to the right side. Bounce pass over. We got a whistle, a traveling violation. Tantasco takes it over. And up the right side comes Rachel Turkington. Gives it over to Kim Hicks in the corner. A jump shot to the right side. Good by Vanessa Valley.
That gives Tantasco the lead 6-5 with a little more than 13 minutes to go in the first half. And it's Mary Booth of Saison with the ball, the long pass.
Bounce pass is kicked away. Rebound. It goes over to Tantasco, but is
Nice
saved.
save. That was a nice save from Rachel Turkington.
Oh, layup, easy layup that time. It goes over to Kelly Brogan, who was one of the mainstays of this Tantasco team. Over to the right side. Inside it goes to Sexton. Layup by Amy Carpenter. That was a good pass off that time, Sean.
It really was. It helps Southbridge out 8-7 now.
Shot is up and good by Kim Hicks.
Nice 2-point shot.
Well, the Warriors need this game today in order to qualify for the district, so they're going to be throwing up a lot of bombs, I think.
Well, they're not just playing for the districts, because Southbridge and Tantascwa, they hate each other almost as much as Southbridge and Bartlett.
Yeah.
Almost.
Okay, it's Turkington. Swings it over. Ball is no good. The rebound is no good. Taken down by Jill Sexton. Goes out of bounds, but Southbridge gets possession.
Number 24, Tiani Beauchamp will come in for number 11, Mali Bumfa-Saison. And the ball being inbounded by Stephanie Mador.
Ball goes up court to Sexton, puts it up and in.
The nice hook shot from Sexton puts Southbridge down by 1 point now, 10-9 your score.
Okay, back comes Tantasco's Turkington. Swings it over to the right side to Hicks. Hicks to the right of the key. Back to Valley, and she is called for a traveling violation. Got subs coming in for Tantasco. Number 33, Ashley Belanger, and number 41, Sarah Atru.
10-9 your score. It's Tiani Beauchamp with the ball.
Had a look at Coach Wally Gosk on the sidelines there, giving some instruction to his people. Rebound fought far under the hoop, and it looks like it's going over to the green and gold. So Tantasco gets possession. They're coming in with a record of 9-7, and they're 4-3 in the conference. Southbridge is 6-8, 1-5 in the conference. They're pretty much out of any conference postseason tournament berth. Tantasco with the ball. It goes over to Belanger. She puts it inside to Valley. The hoop is no good. Rebound is fought for. It's Amy Carpenter with a rebound that time.
The foul, rather a whistle was blown on number 34. They said 34, but there's no 34 on the rosters.
How many times have we heard that this year, right? Okay, it's Tiani Beauchamp. Comes up over the center line. Looks, passes an almost travel on that play. There's a jump shot for the right side. It is good by Mary Bonfasaison.
There you go. Southbridge leads at 11-10 with 10:30 to go.
Shot from the top of the key is no good by Sarah Attwood. Rebound is pulled down by Southbridge. Mary Bonfasaison brings the ball up center court, hands it over to Tiani Beauchamp, swings it into the corner, and it goes out of bounds. Well, Southbridge is getting the scoring opportunities here, and we have a timeout on the floor. And as you see on your scoreboard, 10:17 left to play in the first half. 11-10, Southbridge leading by 1. To action at the Southbridge High Gym, and here with a play-by-play, Sean Moriarty.
Well, it's 11-10, Pioneers lead, and right now it's Rachel Turkington passes it over. And it's right now Sarah Artrick with the ball. It's over. Shots taken by Ashley Belanger, and it's in for 2 points, giving Tantasco with a 12-11 lead.
Number 33, Ashley Belanger, right in the right place at the right time, the low post.
Stephanie Maddow with the ball. Passes over to Buffa-Saison. Shot is good from Amy Carpentier. Puts Southbridge right back up 13-12.
That's another case. Amy Carpenter is getting good position under the hoop, under the Southbridge hoop.
Shots taken. It's a nice 2 points for Sarah Attrick. 14-13. Game is going right back and forth thus far. Number 21, Stephanie Mador on the screen, guarded by Archer. Shot's no good. And whistles are blown.
Yeah, she's fouled on the play, and I think that may be a shooting violation. Let's see. There's referee Jerry Deshays giving the call. Jerry's a familiar face around these parts. Played basketball and refereed in the Polish American League, and does an excellent job with the whistle.
The foul was on number 33, Ashley Belanger of Tantasco, and at the line right now, Stephanie Mador for Southbridge. That shot ties it up at 14-14, 9:22 to go.
That's the way to shoot foul shots, I'll tell you. Nothing but net.
Rachel Turkington with the ball. Passes it over to Archer, puts it up 2 points. Archer getting a lot of shots as of late.
Yep. She's right on the top of the key there, just outside the paint, and she's putting herself in good position for that soft jumper.
9 minutes to go in the first half, and Southbridge trails their rival Warriors 14-16. Shot from Beauchamp is no good. Pass over to Beauchamp. Over to Bouffet-Saison. Mary Bouffet-Saison passes it over to Mador. Back to Bouffet-Saison. Takes her shot. Nope. With a pass.
That was a good call by the official. It was tipped away at the last minute by Ashley Belanger. And so Southbridge will get possession under their own hoop. We got 8:41 left to play in the first half.
Stephanie Mador will inbound the ball. Goes over to Mally Bouffet-Saison, puts it up. Nice shot.
Good at the buzzer.
Nice shot from Mally Bouffet-Saison. Just came back into the game to take over for Tiani Beauchamp. Put in a nice shot.
Just made the shot clock that time.
16-16. Hicks with the ball. Pass it over to Archer. Another 2 points for Sarah Archer.
She's right in the right place at the right time. Nice soft jumper. Puts it up at a 16-16 tie.
18-16. Tantascwa.
I can't see with that pipe in the way from this side. You got a good view from that end.
Mador with the ball. Passes it over to Sexton. No good. Sexton puts it up. No good. Just missing. Rebounded by Rachel Turkington. Coming down court. She had the bounce pass. Was over to Sarah Archer.
That pass was just a little bit ahead of Sarah that time, and she was in such an angle that all she could do was get the bottom of the rim.
Looks like a timeout is being called.
And we'll take a timeout right here, and there it is on your scoreboard, 18-16, Tantascwa leading Southbridge. Well, folks, we're back at the Southbridge High Gym. 7:52 left to play in the first half, and at the line, number 41, Sarah Artruk.
First shot is good, 19-16, 7:52 in the first half. Artruk will take her second shot. 4-point lead for Tantascwa, 20-16 now. Stephanie Mador passes it over to number 11, Mally Bouffet-Saison. Passes it over to Mary Bouffet-Saison. Pass over Mally's head. She passes it back to Mary. Mary Bouffet-Saison with the ball. Looking for an option, gives it to Mador. Off the rim.
Oh, that's a reach-in foul that time by Amy Carpenter. And Tantascwa gets possession. Cable 11, your community cable television station, coming your way from the Southbridge High Gym, manned by an all-volunteer crew today. Our cameraman, producer, director is J.R. Rosa. Our play-by-play man is Sean Moriarty, and our cameraman on the floor is Alex Rosa. So we're very happy you could join us, and we hope you enjoy the game.
Actually, Alex right now is taking a break by sitting down, but hey, it's still hard work. Anyways, the game.
Vanessa Valley on that shot. That widens the gap a little bit, 22-16.
Just over 7 to go. Mador with the ball. Passes it over to Carpentier. Over to Mary Bouffet-Saison. Down to Mally Bouffet-Saison. Takes the shot. No good. Rebound by Sarah Artruk. And right now, it's Vanessa Valley over to Rachel Turkington.
Oh, three.
Nice 3-point shot.
Rachel Turkington, huh?
25-16 with just over 6:30 to go in the first half. Stephanie Medor over to Mary Bouffet-Saison. Back to Medor. Medor looking for someplace to get the ball. Oh, loose at the ball, out of bounds, it looks like. Looks like it was Megan Hart of Tantascwa who stepped out of bounds.
Well, she had the steal, but her foot was right on the line, so the Pioneers get possession.
Medor inbound the ball. Over to Mally Bouffet-Saison. Back to Stephanie Medor. Back to Mally Bouffet-Saison. Over to Mary Bouffet-Saison. Bouffet-Saison for three. Almost, no good. Rebound Mally Bouffet-Saison. Puts it up for two, no good. Rebound Vanessa Valley. Loses the ball, picks it up, passes it over to Rachel Turkington.
Oh, what a nice play that time. Rachel Turkington put the finishing touches on that play. Just an easy layup, just on the rim. No, didn't use the glass at all on that one.
27-16, 5:45 to go or so. Shot is no good. Rebound, Kim Hicks. Traveling's called.
Well, that was Kelly Brogan that time. She had the ball, but then she started to back up without the dribble, and that just doesn't work. So Southbridge gets possession, and it will be Amy Carpenter inbounding.
Over to Mally Bouffet-Saison, over to Tiani Beauchamp. Beauchamp comes down court, passes it over.
Oh, Beauchamp set that up beautifully.
She passed it over to 25, who is not on our roster.
No, we don't have her on our roster. That's right. She's one of those unknown mystery players that we get every once in a while. We'll have to check it for the second half.
Seems to be once every game we get one of these people.
Right. Anyway, at any rate, that was a great setup by Tiani Beauchamp. A bounce pass in close for the layup.
Gretchen Mower with the ball. She passes it over to Valley. Valley over to Hicks. Hicks back to Valley. Valley bounce pass to Hicks. Hicks over to Muller. Over to Valley. Valley back to Hicks. Hicks takes the shot. No good. Rebound, Southbridge.
Jill Sexton on the rebound that time.
Tiani Beauchamp coming down court. Her pass is... It's a kickball, number 4, Vanessa Valley of Tantascwa. Tiani had a bounce pass, but Valley kicked it away. And now Amy Carpentier will inbound the ball, with Southbridge trailing 18-27. And number 21, who also is not on our roster, comes in for Tantascwa. Mally Bouffet-Saison takes a shot. No good. Rebound Tantascwa. And right now it's Gretchen Mower passes it over to 21. Mower passes it over to Christy Brogan. Traveling is called on Gretchen Mower.
That's a travel violation. Now, if the Pioneers can capitalize on these turnovers, they've had at least 3 so far. They could get back into this ball game, but when the turnover comes around, they've got to be able to nail it at the other end.
It's picked up by mystery number 21. More whistles blown.
Well, we're going to jump off, but the possession is going over to Southbridge.
Stephanie Mador comes back into the game and replaces Jill Sexton. And Mary Bouffet-Saison comes back into the game to take over for Tiani Beauchamp. It'll be Amy Carpentier inbounding for the Pioneers. Over to Mador. Carpentier for 2, no good. Picked up by Kim Hicks. Stolen by Mary Bouffet-Saison on the pass. Southbridge gets the ball. And Amy Carpentier will be inbounding.
Looks like some of the boys from the JV team coming in.
The freshman team. All those guys are freshmen.
What would it be like to be a freshman again, huh, Sean?
No, I don't want to go back there. Going up the ladder, anyways.
Boy. Okay, let's see. Referee Jerry DeShays is going to make a call here. And so Southbridge trails in this one 27-18, but they're really not out of this ball game. A couple of hoops will put them right back in before halftime, Sean.
Well, it's only a 9-point deficit, and that's not long with 3:53 to go in the first half. And Boofer Saison just narrowed it down to 8 with her second free throw shot.
Well, I'd like to see them capitalize more on the turnovers, and then they'd be right back in it. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover. And Southbridge gets possession. Now, let's see if the Pioneers can do something here. Inbounding will be Amy Carpenter, and she'll have Kelly Brogan guarding her. Hits the ball in.
Mary Boofer Saison with the ball. She almost loses control of the ball, passes it over to Mally Boofer Saison. And this pass is intercepted by Christy Downing. Shot is taken. Nice 2-point shot from Ashley Belanger. Makes it 29-19, a 10-point game.
See, the Warriors are taking advantage. When they make a steal or get a turnover, they've been able to capitalize. And whoa, what's going on over there? The heavy traffic on that far end over there.
Possibly offensive charging, or
I don't know if he called a foul on that, did he? Not sure. Well, at any rate, it's
nonetheless, Rachel Turkington will have the ball. Nice pass over to Ashley Belanger, and whistles are blown. 29-19.
Okay, let's see what we got here. There's referee Jerry DeShays giving the call for you. Letting the subs into the ball game.
It'll be Joe Sexton and Tiani Beauchamp in for 25, and Maui Boofer Saison. Shot is taken. It's good.
It's a 3.
3-point shot from Rachel Turkington makes it 32-19 with just under 3 minutes to go now in the game. And the ball's thrown away on the pass. So 2:56 to go in the first half. Southbridge trails by 13. And Tantasco has the ball to top it off. Number 14, Christy Brogan with the ball. The long pass to Downing. Her pass is knocked out of bounds on Jill Sexton trying to pick it up, but it bounced off her fingertips, and now it'll be number 25, Christy Downing, inbounding for Tantascwa. She passes it over, wide open 3-point shot. Swish, nice shot, Rachel Turkington.
Boy, Turkington just sits back there in a rocking chair and just lets him fly.
Nobody was guarding Turkington on that play. They weren't paying any attention. She was wide open and got the 3-point shot. 35-19 your score. Shot from Mary Boofer Saison just missing. Rebounded by Kelly Brogan. She hands it off to Rachel Turkington, who has that nice 3-point shot. She passes it over to Christy Brogan. Downing with the ball. Looking for someplace to unload. Number 14, Christy Brogan with the ball. Passes it over to Belanger. The 3-point shot. It's good. Turkington is...
Boy, this kid is something, isn't she?
Rachel Turkington.
Yes, sir.
She is unbelievable this half so far.
Well, she's had 3 3-pointers so far.
37-19. Just a minute 30 to go in the first half.
An 18-point lead for Tantasco at this point.
Team foul on Kelly Brogan, number 50, and she'll be replaced right now by Sarah Atru, who herself was doing pretty good earlier on in the first half when she was in there. Mary Boofer Saison with the ball. She passes it over to Jill Sexton. Intercepted. And now Turkington has the ball. She passes it over. Shot is no good. Shot was taken by Christy Brogan.
And here's a call by Jerry DeShays. On the arm. And at the line will be Christy Brogan. And I don't know, she's going to be, it's a 2-shot violation, so she'll be at the line for 2 shots.
Chance to make it a 20-point lead with 1:18 to go to halftime. First shot's good. 38-19 your score. Here at Southbridge High Gym. Second shot's no good, and it's picked up by Beauchamp. Loses the ball.
Little wrestling match going on down there. It's a jump ball, and the possession is going over to Tantascwa.
So Tantascwa leads it by 19 points, twice what Southbridge has with a 38-19 lead. And the ball will be inbounded by Christy Downing. She passes over to Turkington. She doesn't take the 3-point shot. And the pass is nice save by Beauchamp, but she loses it. Turkington, oh, she misses the 3-point shot.
Just missed that one. She almost went 4 for 4, and ball just skidded off the right side of the rim.
And it'll be number 21, Stephanie Medor, inbounding for Southbridge. Over to Beauchamp. Beauchamp's pass to Mary Buffasaison. She comes in, passes it over to Carpentier. Ball goes around the rim but doesn't go in. 38-19 with 46 seconds to go in the first half. Ball will be inbounded by Christy Downing over to Rachel Turkington. Turkington over to Downing. Over to Archer. Intercepted by Jill Sexton. Passes over to Mary Buffasaison. Buffasaison with the ball. Takes the 3-point shot. No good. And Rachel Turkington with the ball. People, the players were
standing around, huh?
They thought the ball was out of bounds. Turkington tried to take advantage, but
there's a reach-in foul that time by Tiani Beauchamp. 2-4 on the hold.
In comes Karen Tom. Karen Tom comes into the ball game with a 38-19 lead for Tantascwa with just about 20 seconds to go in the first half. The shot is no good. Pulled down by Medora.
And Southbridge gets possession. We got a foul on the play. It's going against Megan Hart, 1-5.
38-19, 12 seconds remain in the first half. And at the line shooting will be Stephanie Medora.
Well, it'd be nice to get a couple of free throws right here, Sean. We'll cut the gap a little bit here before they go into the locker room.
And then you see Alex Rosa taking a little break here at this free throw shot with his camera.
He's the lonesome fan on that side, huh?
The only guy over there on that side besides...
There's a good crowd on hand on our side of the bleachers. Ball is tipped away out of bounds. Tantascwa regains possession.
Three-point shot, no good, just missing, and that will end the first half. 38-19, Tantascwa leads the Southbridge Pioneers.
Well, Sean, it's a good first half of play if you're on the Tantascwa side of the ledger here, but as far as Southbridge is concerned, I don't think they fully took advantage of their turnovers and the steals they were making and turned it over into baskets on the other end. What do you think about that?
Well, if a 19-point differential isn't going to make you think about forcing those turnovers and all that kind of stuff you have to do to win these ball games, well, I don't know what's going to make you think of it.
Well, the coaches are in the locker rooms with the players, and we'll take a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment with more from the Southbridge High Gym. Television production. All you have to do is leave your name at the town hall, and Joe brings this and greater media station will give you instructions to get in touch with you. And and we're very sure that you'll have a good time and enjoy television production. Okay, back to second half action and play-by-play. Here is Sean Moriarty.
Hello, I'm back. All right. Stephanie Medora takes the first shot, no good. I'm sorry, that was Amy Carpentier. And Southbridge now trails 21-40 here in the second half. Nice play by Turkington. And backcourt violation is called on Tantascwa as Vanessa Valley received a pass after the ball went over the line, half-court line.
She tried to fool the officials on that play, but she just wasn't able to get that footwork going.
Mally Buffasason with the ball. She passes it over to Stephanie Medora. She takes the shot. Nice three-point shot from Stephanie Medora. Three-pointer from Stephanie Medora. They scored it as 2.
No, I think they put 3 up there, didn't they? It was 21, so it was 2. Yeah, I didn't see the hands go up on that play either by the official.
It looked from three-point land, but...
It looked like it, but they didn't give it to her.
Her foot must have been past the line or something, but... Anyways, 40-23 is score. Carpentier with the ball, passes it over to Malibu for Saison. Back to Carpentier. Shot is no good, rebounded by Medora. That one's for 2. We know that. It's 40-25.
Stephanie Medora, number 21, is playing a strong game under the Southbridge hoop.
Number 50 lays it up. That was Kelly Brogan who laid that a finger roll way up to put it 42-25. The shot from Turkington. Man,
oh, it is. They'll have to call her three-point Turkington.
Turkington with 3 points every time she gets the ball, it seems. It's a 20-point lead for Tantascwa. Beauchamp with the ball. Over to Medora. Medora puts it. No good. Whistle's blown.
I think she may be fouled in the play. And you get a look at Coach Wally Gosk of the Southbridge High girls team. And, of course, Wally was an outstanding college and high school player in his own right at St. Mary's of Worcester. And then later went on to coach the Southbridge High boys team for many years. Now he's back in the coaching ranks, coaching the Southbridge varsity girls team.
Who trailed by 20 points now, 45-25 your score. With 13:31 to go in the game, and Stephanie Medora at the point, not at the point, wrong sport, at the line, shooting 2. She misses her first. Second shot. No good, just missing. It's rebounded by Sexton. Shot is no good. And now it's Rachel Turkington. The long pass. She can pass too, folks. Valley takes the shot. It's good. 47-25.
Well, Vanessa Valley off balance that time on that shot and just launched it up from with her right hand and made the hoop.
Kick ball, and it looks like it'll go against Valley. Mary Buffasason was going to try a bounce pass to Tiani Beauchamp. Didn't work. And now it'll be Stephanie Medora inbounding the ball. Over to Jill Sexton. Sexton puts it up, no good. Rebound by Megan Hart of Tantascwa. Kim Hicks with the ball. The pass over to Valley. Valley right there. Not a
yes, she is. Rachel Turkington, I've counted 6 so far. I don't know if that's a school record or what.
I think she's only missed 1 3-point shot in the game, and that was missing by about 2-3 inches rather, too far over to the right. Beauchamp with nice shot.
She's fouled on the play.
The assist from Stephanie Medora over to Beauchamp, who's now at the line.
Foul is on number 5. It's against Turkington. And speaking of Turkington, Sean, you notice when she throws up that three-pointer, it's a soft three-pointer. You know, it's when she launches it, it's got a nice soft arc on the ball, and maybe that's the secret of her success.
Probably is, because she's just been doing an unbelievable job in the game, and there she is right now at the ball. She passes it over to Megan Hart. It was intended to go back to Turkington, But it's Mary Buffasason who picks it up. Over to Beauchamp. Over to Carpentier. The shot's taken by Sexton, no good. Rebounded by Sexton, puts it back up. 50-30 your score. 12 minutes to go, 20-point game. And Mary Buffasason puts it up.
Hey, we got something going here.
4.1.
Mary Buffasason came up with a nice hoop that time, and that cuts the lead down here. What is it, 18 points? Or?
It's an 18-point differential.
So, you know, they're still in this ball game. 18 points, they can get that back, you know, but they're going to have to work hard. They're going to have to, you know, take command of both boards. And when they do get those layups and those little soft jumpers, they got to make them. Well, folks, we're back at the Southbridge High Gym. It's 50-32. Tantascwa in command. Here with the play-by-play, Sean Moriarty.
Third time I've been introduced for this. And it's 50-32, Tantascwa lead. Right now, Stephanie Artruk with the ball, passes it over to Turkington. Over to Belanger. Over to Turkington. She wants the shot. It's good. No good. Misses in for the 2-point shot, but she can nail those 3-pointers.
And we'll get a foul call on the play. So tell us, Sean, you were the big hero on campus here because of your work on Cable 11. Any of the students say that they've heard you do the broadcast?
Well, I've heard a lot of feedback. I've been there are a couple kids who know me as Marv Albert now, and I hear everything.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Well, some cases.
As long as they don't call you late for dinner, you're all set, huh?
But I'm bummed.
Hey, we got a jump ball.
51-32 your score. Tantascwa leads the Southbridge High Pioneer varsity girls team with 11:24 remaining in the game. Right now it's Turkington with the ball. She's in 3-point land. She pulls inside over to 21, who I don't have on my roster.
Whoa, hit the rim on that one.
And right now, if whistle's blown.
We got a violation. Now you're looking at the coach, Tom Goyette of Tantascwa. His team is 9-7 coming into the game here, 4-3 in the conference, and if they win today, they qualify for a berth in the district tournament. You were sawing wood over there, Sean?
All right, not much room up here anymore. But anyways, it's Turkington with the ball. She passes it over to Downing. Puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Ashley Belanger. Mary Buffasason with the ball. Coming down court. Her team trails it by 19 points. Karen Tom with the ball. Passes it over to Tiani Beauchamp. Beauchamp over to Mary Buffasason. Puts it up. Nice.
Oh, what a nice shot, huh? A one-hander by Mary Buffasason, and that was a beautiful shot.
Number 25, Christy Downing, hit the floor pretty hard there for Tantascwa. That's the kind of stuff you're going to see in Southbridge Tantascwa games, though. You have to expect it. 51-34 your score.
And we got double tens on the scoreboard as we reach the 10-minute mark of the game.
Shot is good. That was Kelly Brogan who put it up.
Well, you know, Kelly Brogan is a prolific scorer for Tantascwa. We haven't seen her do much today, but
there's
she's
Turkington.
A very, very strong player.
Turkington's been doing all the work thus far, really, with her three-point shots.
She's been the spark plug in the game for Tantascwa today.
Turkington fouled somebody from Southbridge there.
Number 30, Liz Ortez, is into the game.
Gianni Beauchamp passes it over to Mary Buffasason. Buffasason puts it up. Two-point shot just missing. Rebounds. Wow. That, once again, the number 21 for Tantasco, who's not on the rosters. Another Tantasco player. This is about the second time in the last minute or so that Tantasco players hit the court. 53-34. Stolen by Jill Sexton. Puts it up the layup is good.
A nice move that time by number 15, Jill Sexton. Went down to the left side, drove the lane, and put it up with the layup.
Did you see that? Behind the back pass to herself from Turkington. Shot is no good from Brogan. Hooper Saison with the ball. Over to Stephanie Manor. Amy Carpentier. Tiani Beauchamp with the ball. Beauchamp looking. Passes over to Carpentier, who loses it. Now it was in Carpentier's right hand, it looked like, but bounced out. And it's a 53-36 lead for Tantasco with 8:44 to go in the game. Tarkington will inbound and get the ball back. Turkington with the ball. Passes it over to Kelly Brogan. She may have been fouled on the play.
Yeah, I think she was. Number 50, Kelly Brogan, will go to the line. It's a 17-point lead for Tantasco, Sean. I don't know if Southbridge can overcome that at this point. What do you think? We've got about 8:37 left on the clock, but they'd really have to play flawless basketball in order to get back into this game.
Plus you have Kelly Brogan at the line. First shot's in. She's got one more chance to make it a 19-point lead once again. It's in. Swish. Carpentier passes over to Malibu for Saison. Malibu for Saison over to Mador. Beauchamp with the ball. Tiani Beauchamp. Very well guarded by Hicks. Malibu for Saison with the ball. Passes it over to Beauchamp. Beauchamp now covered by Valley. Shot clock about to expire. .55-36. And it's number water passing. It's number 5, Rachel Turkington, who had the ball. The pass is nearly intercepted. It's put up. No good, just missing.
Good rebound by Kelly Brogan that time, number 5-0. Made a good play.
Beauchamp with the ball. She comes down court. Ball is stolen by Brogan, but she couldn't keep her momentum from keeping her in bounds. And it's now a 57-36 lead for Tantasco, 7:42 to go. And Stephanie Mador will inbound for Southbridge. Over to Beauchamp. Beauchamp to Carpentier. Pass is knocked away. Out of bounds.
That'll be Southbridge's possession. It was tipped away off the hands of Rachel Turkington.
Boy, flaw I've seen Turkington make. Beauchamp with the ball. Over to Ortiz, over to Malibu for Saison. Takes the shot just off the rim. Carpentier at the ball. It's picked up, stolen by number 20, and the pass, Valley couldn't save it. A lousy pass from Kim Hicks over to Vanessa Valley.
That was a little bit out of her reach, so Southbridge gets possession and will inbound the ball. Whoa, a turnover.
Number 5, Rachel Turkington with the ball. Passes it over to Megan Hart.
So the call goes to Southbridge with 7:07 left on the clock.
57-36, 21-point game now.
Another turnover, another steal.
The shot is no good though.
But they lucked out that time, right?
I don't know if you can say lucked out when you're down by 21 points with just under 7 to go. But Beauchamp with the ball. Over to Malibu for Saison. For Saison with the ball. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Less than 10 on the shot clock. The shot's no good. And Turkington passes it over to Vanessa Valley. Valley puts it up. The layup is good.
Great fast break that time from Rachel Turkington.
That may have been a nail.
Yeah, goes over to Vanessa Valley, and that was a nice little setup.
Nice
Hey!
shot. It looked like, I believe that was Tiani Beauchamp who put that up.
It was. She's a little bit off balance on that thing and just flipped it toward the net.
Hicks with the ball. It's stolen by Ortiz. Over to Medor. Over to Beauchamp. Taking it down court. Beauchamp with the ball. Over to Carpentier. Over to Ortiz. Ortiz takes the shot. Almost. No good. 59-38. 5:44 to go in the game. Shot from Megan Hart is good. That right there could be the final nail in Southbridge's coffin tonight.
I think it's safe to say that, John. But the Southbridge kids are playing, they're battling hard, and they're playing Tantasco back and forth up the court. It's just that they just haven't been able to turn the mistakes into baskets. We got a call here by official Jerry DeShays. We got a full line of subs in here, huh?
4 subs. Looks like they'll come in.
I see Teresa Demers in there, and she's a new player.
Southbridge will call a timeout, I believe.
And it's time for us to say time in and talk a little bit about Cable 11. We got Cable 11 television classes coming up very soon. And if you'd like to take this class, which is free to the public, all you have to do is go to the town hall, sign up in the town manager's office, and they'll put you on board. And you'll have a chance to meet Joe Brindisi of Greater Media Cable, who will be instructing this class. And you'll have 8 weeks of training in television production, lighting, filming, script writing, and just about everything you want to know about how to get involved in television. Then you can become a volunteer with the rest of us and join our crew. And tonight we're working with J.R. Rosa, we have Sean Moriarty, and we have Alex Rosa with us. So take a time out and go up to the town hall and sign up for Cable TV. And there on your screen, on our screen, is Coach Wally Gosk, who is talking over things with his team and hoping they can make a fast finish here with 5:24 left in the game. Okay, we're back to action, and we're back to Sean Moriarty.
61-38 you scored.
You owe me $10 for that introduction.
Let's see, that's a 4th introduction you give me? Yeah. I guess that would be 40, huh?
Yeah, that's it, but I'll take 10.
Okay, I'll get it once I don't know. 61-38. It's Sexton with the ball. Loses the ball, and it's Valley now with the ball for Tantascwa. Over to Gretchen Mower. She falls down.
Well, I guess she's okay. Just spun around that time, a little bit of a contact, and I think it's going to go, I think that may be going against Jill Sexton on the foul.
Megan Looney and Ashley Boanger coming to the game for number 20, Kim Hicks, and number 15, Megan Hart. With less than 5 to go in the game, Southbridge trails 38-61 at home against the Tantascwa Warriors from Sturbridge. It'll be number 4, Vanessa Valley, inbounding for Tantascwa. Quick pass over to Kelly Brogan. Shot's no good. Rebound. Ortiz passes it right to Brogan.
Oh, she gave it away. Didn't mean to do it. Didn't mean to do it. Just slipped out of her hands and she gave it away.
63-38 your score. 4:30 to go. And Mary Buffer Saison with the ball, puts it up. No good. Out of bounds. And in comes Karen Tom for Ortiz, and Vanessa Valley will take a break, and in will come Christy Downing. 63-38. 4:26 in the game rather. And the pass, inbound pass, is no good, out of bounds. And now Kelly Broken will take a break and Sarah Truk will come in. Number 13, Gretchen Moore with the ball. She passes it over. Oh, it's picked off by Lauren McGillicurry. Mary Buffasason with the ball. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound by Tantascwa, Sarah Truk. Over to Megan Rooney. The shot is no good. Pulled down by Jill Sexton. Over to Mary Buffasason. 63-38 your score. With 3:45 to go. Buffasason with the ball. Pass it over to Jill Sexton. Shot, just rolls off the rim. Karen Tom rebounds, takes a shot, no good. Another rebound by Sexton. Her shot's no good. 63-38, 3:25 or so to go.
And we got a bit of a scramble on the floor. Let's see where the possession goes. Jump ball. Possession goes over to Southbridge.
Ortiz comes back in, taking over for Sexton. It looks like Mally Buffasason will also come into the game for Mary Buffasason. Karen Tom will inbound to Mally Buffasason. Buffasason coming down court. She takes a bounce pass and it's on the ground. It's picked up by Karen Tom. No good, shot missing.
Yeah, good rebound that time. That was Laureen McGilvery on the rebound. Lays it up and in. Well, that's a turnover.
Turnover right to the scorekeepers. 63-40 your score. As Karen Tom inbounds it over to Mally Buffasason. Buffasason looking for someplace to go.
Well, we got a call here, and Southbridge will get an inbound play here. Carrie Ann Tom will inbound under her own hoop.
She finds Mally Buffasason, well, tries to find her, overpasses her, if that's a word. Anyways, Mally Buffasason passes it over to Teresa Demers, over to Ortiz. And whistles are blown once again. It looks like it's positive for Southbridge.
I think it was a reach-in foul by number 41, Sarah Atruk. And they'll be shooting. They're in a bonus situation, so they should be shooting 1 and 1.
Chance to make it a 22-point game with 2:43 in the game. 63-40 your score. Karen Tom will have a chance to make it 63-41. Her first shot is no good. Well, her only shot. 63-40, 2:40 to go in the game. Tantascwa girls varsity leads Southbridge High Pioneers. Karen Tom inbounds it to Teresa Demers. Demers with the ball. Over to Mally Buffasason. Buffasason looking. She's looking. Someplace to go. Passes over to Demers. Demers over to Buffasason. Buffasason with the ball. Passes. No, it's knocked away.
So the Pioneers will regain possession with 2:19 left to play in the basketball game.
63-40. And in for Tantascwa will be Christy Brogan. And number 21, who's not on our roster, Sarah Artruk, and I believe, I don't know who the other one was. I didn't catch the number, but it's a 63-40 game with about 2:15 to go. And it's 21 passes it over to Gretchen Mower. Back to 21. Over to number 24, Rooney. Shot is good by Ashley Belanger. Put that shot up. 65-40, a 25-point game.
That was a tough shot that time by Ashley Belanger. She had to really move in close to make that shot.
Pass over to Ortiz, takes the shot, no good.
Yeah, we got a reach-in foul that time. It might go against number 25, Laureen McGilvery, and the Warriors get possession.
Muller inbounded it to 21, who we don't know. We've been trying, but we can't get the name. Traveling is called on 21. 25-point lead for Tantasco with just a minute 29 to go in the game. And Tantasco is well on their way to playing in the districts.
Victory number 10, yep.
Pioneers, I believe, will be dropping to 6-9 in just a couple minutes. It'll be official. Number 13, Gretchen Mower, passes it over. Passed it to Christy Brogan. The shot from 21 is no good. And now it's Muller with a shot. No good. Rebound, Teresa Demers. Demers with the ball with less than a minute now to go. Malibu for Saison passes it over to Liz Ortiz. Ortiz puts it up. It's in.
Well, I'm happy for Liz Ortiz. She's had 2 or 3 cracks at the hoop, and they rolled in and out. That was that one she made.
65-42 your score. 37 seconds to go in the game. Tantasco leads and will most definitely defeat the Salpachai Pioneers here tonight. It'll be Gretchen Mower inbounding for Tantasco. Muller at the top of the key. Passes it over.
Well, that'll be a reach-in this time against Tiani Beauchamp.
Number 24 for Southbridge. 31 seconds on the clock. This minute will not die.
Okay.
Number 13, Gretchen Mower with the ball, passes it over. It's Belanger with the ball, passes it over to 21. Belanger passes it over to 24, who I don't have. Oh, yes, I do. Megan Rooney. Teresa Demers on the floor, scraps it, pulls it away somehow. And Beauchamp takes the shot.
And
she wasn't aware of the buzzer. She wasn't aware of the time on the clock, and she had to take a shot as everybody was yelling, take a shot. Your final 65-42 here at Southbridge High.
Well, Tantasco Warriors come in here looking for a victory, and they got it. They go to 10-7 overall and 5-3 in the conference. Southbridge drops to 6-9, 1-6 in the conference. Well, Sean, we had high hopes for Southbridge today, but things just didn't work out. But they played a valiant game, and they were played tough throughout the game, and we have to give credit for the Pioneer girls and also their coach, Wally Goss. Well, we're very happy you could join us, and on behalf of our cameraman, J.R. Roser, and our assistant cameraman, Alex Roser, and our play-by-play man, Sean Moriarty, we're going to say so long from the Southbridge High Gym, and we'll see you all
the next time around.